What's up, guys? Ice Toad here. So you fat little toads aren't gonna believe this. This is my single-player Sorceress, okay? And I went after Bal for quest, right? Normal mode. Murdered him for the first fucking time. And look what fell, dog. Yeah, that's right. I wish I was recording that. Because it's Skin of the Viper Magi. And let's see what the resist roll is. I think it can roll from 20 to 30, right? No, this is D2 Classic, D2R. So it rolls, I think it rolls 20 to 35. Yeah, I know 35 is the max, right? It's 20 to 35. Pretty sure it's not 25 to 35. I think it's 20 to 35. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played Classic, but I know 35 is the max. Come on, dog. Fuck! But good enough. Oh, and I didn't realize that. I'm not 28 yet, or 29, so I can't use it yet. But yeah, that was Absolute Toad. Define Skin of the Viper Magi from Bal normal mode. First time murdering him. Hell yeah, dog. So let me show you what this weapon's been up to. Another thing is, we found this ethereal poleaxe. I found this in the River of Flame. No, I found it in the Chaos Sanctuary normal mode. So to my understanding, it's a item level 28 item, I believe, from the chart that I looked at. And I believe any poleaxe that is item level 26 and above, to my understanding, will get 4 sockets from Larzuk, because the max potential sockets it can get at that eye level is 4. In fact, altogether, I think poleaxes can only roll 4 sockets. Of course, the Cryptic Axe, the elite version of a poleaxe, can roll up to 5 sockets. And I believe only the Cryptic Axe. I don't think the Nightmare version of it can, which I use all the time. But shit, I can't remember what it's called at this point. The Nightmare version of this, I think can still only roll 4 sockets, but yeah, I'm probably going to Larzuk quest this. I just think it's style points if you get an ethereal one, you know, so that's really cool. Of course, it'd be more preferential to get an exceptional ethereal item, or even better, an elite one, of course, but the chances of getting that are very low. So I'm probably going to waste a Larzuk quest on it. One of the 3 that this character has. If I have to, I might level up another character and through the shared stash, socket an item with them, and then give it to the Sorceress if it comes down to it. Because I'll probably socket quest a sword. I think you run the normal cow level is what you do, and any broadsword or any crystal sword that falls there in the normal cow level, if you Larzuk quest that, it should get 4 sockets. And I think the same applies for longsword. So, and anything from Act 2 Nightmare and beyond that's a broadsword at least will get 4 sockets. But you gotta be careful with the crystal swords at that point, because they can, of course, at max, depending on how high their item level is, they can roll up to 6 sockets. So you gotta be careful with that shit. But I'm gonna show you how this woman has been doing. First off, here's her gear. It's quite shitty. I received this wand from Anya after rescuing her. And unfortunately, it doesn't have any mods that I use other than the FCR. I could maybe use Energy Shield a little bit, or Telekinesis for that matter. But I really don't play the Sorcs often, so I'm not as, you know, affluent on the keyboard and shit like a lot of you guys who are pros or whatever. You use a little Telekinesis to access your stash, to talk to the merchant. Can't you talk to the merchant with it? I'll find out in a minute here. I think you can talk to the merchant with it. Enter portals in town and things like that. I mean, I could give it a try here. Fuck it. Maybe I'll put it on. There we go. I got the little telekinesis right there. So I'll open up the little stash with it. Oh, and it's actually very nice in single player because there's no latency. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, maybe I will start using telekinesis. I don't think you can enter places. Oh shit, you can. You can, and I could go one way at least through it, but yeah. Let me show you the rest of the gear. The exciting part in single player is it's all up to you, dog. Oh yeah, poleaxe. I could probably give that to my mercenary. Yeah, it's all up to you. No trading whatsoever, obviously. no whatever, no JSP. I mean, obviously you can hack if you want, or use bot shit, but If you discipline yourself not to do that, then yeah, this is going to be a pretty rewarding experience. So let's see what I got here. My mercenary might be able to use that. So I bought these from the Act 2 merchant just to have a little bit of MF. I think this character has like barely any MF, 17. Yeah, I found this in the Ruined Temple Act 3 normal because that was a great way to level up. Dane made mention to me on Discord of how you can go in the Ruined Temple, set it to players 8, and from like level 18 to 25 or something. I mean, it took me like 10 runs. It was crazy, but you just gained so many levels, just killing all that shit in the Ruined Temple. And just repeat, you know, it's the Ruined Temple where the quest is to get the 5 stat points book, Las Asymptome, or whatever it's called. But yeah, I found this, and I was hoping for a Naga ring. I mean, there was like a 1 in 2 chance, as far as I think those are only 2 rings that can fall on Act 3 normal. Right, the Nagel ring that are unique, normal Nagel ring or Maddled Heal. Yeah, it was quite disappointing the fact that it was many. It was bullshit. But nonetheless, I could use some of the stats. Plain belt. Fortunate enough to find talent F very early. I made this in Act 1, still wearing it. Pretty shitty gear. Found that ring, unfortunately. Ormus gave me a very shitty ring, so I couldn't really use it. But I found another rare, and that right there. Yeah, but Viper Mage, I mean, shit. Yeah, that's going to be Toad. I'm really looking forward to using that. So let me show you some Worldstone Keep run, perhaps. So here we do be in the Worldstone Keep. Now, I'll probably try some Nightmare, actually, now that I already killed Val. Probably turn it up to players 8 or whatever, and just do the Den of Evil. I mean, shit, maybe that'll be alright. In fact, I think I'll do that in just a moment here. But yeah, almost to the point where I can use Viper Mage. And, I mean, that armor, it's probably best case scenario. You know, what else would I want from Bell if I'm just running normal? Obviously, an SOJ would have been very desirable. I'm pretty damn sure Bell in normal mode can drop SOJ, but I really don't know that for a fact. But outside of that, I mean, even with that included for single player, like, Viper Mage is more useful for me than just a 1-skill ring, you know, with some mana. Viper Mage is super useful. The fact that it has the 30 FCR, which is going to be very helpful. And even the MDR, which adds up a lot. All res, you know, this is, like, better than an SOJ at this level. You know, if I were optimizing my gear, SOJ obviously would be more desirable. But at this point in the game, it's such a godly item to find. So I was very pleased with that. What the Blood Toad? Oh, okay, it's up here. Let's go over this way. But yeah, I think I'm going to try the Den of Evil, in fact. That's always kind of exciting, I think. Just, it's like a benchmark, like testing your character. How are they going to fare in Nightmare? So you can just run the Den of Evil at a super low level, like what I am right now. And you might be surprised, actually. What the fuck am I doing? Holy shit. Dumbass. Okay, here we go. Fuck it, I'll just run Bal real quick, or I'll kill the minions. Bal is actually a pain in the ass. Because I don't have Cold Mastery. Dumb. He was a mercenary. Yeah, Cold Mastery is really going to help. In fact, it's quite OP in Classic, isn't it? Let's see, I think it gives 30 Pierce. Or 20 Pierce, okay. 20 Pierce, because of course they nerfed it a little bit in Project Diablo 2, the mod, and I think in Path of Diablo as well. It's been nerfed, because it's pretty fucking overpowered. I mean, you have a couple plus skills in gear, you put 1 point into that, it's such a massive power creep. I mean, I'm okay with that, you know, I don't give a fuck. You know, I kind of like that shit. Kind of like having some OP shit. Well, obviously, one of the problems with D2R Classic is that there's very few, like, best-in-slot items that don't have much competition is the thing, you know. Like, best-in-slot items I like, but the fact of how it is right now when there's next to no competition. Like, what the fuck competes with Infinity or Enigma or Shaco? You know, just the second in line are just so far back is the thing. Well, of course, they try to balance that out in some of the mods. And that's shit that I've discussed in you know, videos and upcoming videos. And even shit regarding like the auction house and all that, if something like that would be nice for Diablo 4, for example. Baza even brought up a gold auction house, and that actually crossed my mind as well. I was going to make a video on it because I think that would be really interesting to have a gold auction house and shit. But you'd have to make gold more rare, which is something that he mentioned in the comment. And I think if that were the case, I think maybe gold find should be nerfed. Would be my impression. Otherwise, everyone would just be making gold find characters. You know, so you gotta find a balance. I think there still should be gold find in such a case, but it should be nerfed a little bit. But yeah, that's for a different video, really. But I'll see how well I can kill Bell. And now that I'm level 29, wearing Meiji. Let's see what that did for damage. A little bit of damage, but yeah, the cast rate, obviously, the resist, very important. So I'll go back down there and finish off these minions. Alright, here he is. Here he is, trying to murder the minions. But, yeah, the gold thing, dog, I think that might be interesting. Check this out, I actually have a gold coin right here. It's a kangaroo, see? From Australia and shit. This is a 1 ounce gold kangaroo right there, dog. I love me some gold and shit. In fact, I have a patron who's from down under. Sam? Okay? Yeah, I don't know if kangaroos and shit hop around where he lives, but he's from Australia. Yeah. So thank you, sir, for your contribution, Sam. May your finances be blessed. And fuck it, may you have many wives. So, hell yeah, look at that shit. Alright, here's the minions. But I love me some gold and shit. Love me some fucking gold. And speaking of Baza, he did donate to my PayPal. Gave me tippy to buy a silver coin. He insisted I buy a silver coin with that shit. So I have that shit right here on my desk. Hold up. Hold up. Holy fuck. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, I need me some cold mastery big time. Yeah, Bale is going to be a pain in the ass. See this? If I was piercing their resist by 20%, she'd be beating their ass right now. Yeah, in fact, that'll be... Once I hit 30, man, this bitch is going to obliterate the Den of Evil. I can't recall. I think Corpseborn or whatever. Corpse Fires, I understand. I think he might be cold immune. I mean, not that I give a fuck. I'll static him, let my merc poke him. Pokey pokey. But, yeah, I'm going to find out in just a minute here. Holy shit. This is bullshit. Come on. Oh shit, I leveled up. Okay, here we go. Hell yeah. Ah, damn! That's right, I static them is what I did last time. Holy shit! This is bullshit. Come on. Yeah, earlier on it was a pain in the ass. Because I was like 2 or 3 levels behind this. I think she killed Bal at 26, 26, 27. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna... Alright, here he is. Trying to kill the minions of destruction. So yeah, once I hit 30, it'll be really nice. But yeah, dog, Baza gave me... Is this the one? Fuck, this isn't the one. Fuck, this is a different one. Look at that. There's a piece of silver. Yeah, I love this shit. I probably bought it when it was a little high. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I bought this shit when it was a little high. I mean, I think I spent like 30 bucks for this. Okay? Of course, spot is high. It's pretty high. You're paying... Or, the premiums are high, alright? They're a couple dollars above spot. So, premiums are fucking high. That's how it was when I bought this especially. Come on, dog. Yeah, it's kind of tempting, man, because shit seems to be kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's shortages and supply lines, this and that. Lack of workers and all that. I mean, it's just hard to say. So I'm trying to decide if I need to buy more gold and shit or what. I might buy a computer, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I mean, that'd be toad as fuck to have a big gaming computer. Like, I have the GTX 970 right now. But of course, you're paying a bit of a premium on that too. I don't know when the price is going to go down. You know, some folks speculate that prices are going to just keep going up with inflation and shortages and all that shit. So I don't know, if I wait, you know, till the spring, it might be even more scarce trying to find a good deal on a graphics card or computer. So it's tough to say, but I love me some gold and shit. Look at this. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Where the fuck is that other one? Where the toad is it? Where the blood toad is that shit? Here it is. Here's the one Bozza got me. Hell yeah. Got me something else in there too. Some little, you know, some folks say this shit's worth more than gold. I don't know. Look at that shit. Hell yeah. Look at them hollows, dog. I don't got the little pus spitter. The pus spitter, I usually have it in, I mean, sometimes I have it in here, but not right now. I don't have the pus spitter in here. Look at this shit. Some gold. A dollar back, or what's it called? A gold back? Gold back. But here's the one Bozza got me. Right here. Yep. It's a gold bar, 1 ounce gold bar. I decided to try something else, something new, because I just like having kind of a variety. You know, these gold bars are total. Look at that. So this is one of the 2 gold bars that I have. That shit is vintage. Look at what the oxidation or something. Is that what it is? It's old and shit. See, it just looks kind of unique. So that's why I bought it. And I knew this is the one that Bozza got me. You know, basically, so that I picked out. So I just wanted to have something kind of unique. So it's all aged and shit. Yeah. So thank you, sir, for your contribution. He's been a patron for a long fucking time. Sent me some gifts and shit too. So thank you. Very generous. And yeah, thank you to all my patrons. I mean, that's basically kind of how I justified buying this shit, you know, or that allows me to buy it anyway. I mean, it's easy to justify, I guess, if you have the means to do it, to just get a little bit of it. I think, I don't know. Folks say the prices are suppressed and all that, and that they could be a lot more valuable later. You know, I mean, also obviously it's a storage of wealth, but who knows, man? The numbers go up and down and shit, and they say there's all sorts of manipulation through the big banks and shit. They say something to do with J.P. Morgan. They say, like, the paper representation of this shit is all fake. Like, it's in terms of, it tries to make it artificially abundant or whatever. Because there's a lot of folks who invest in the stocks on gold and silver, and they never even have it in hand. So they say this is some sort of trickery to get them not to have it in hand. Something to do with it's represented as if there's more of it than there actually is, you know, by the paper and the stocks. There's some shit like that. Some folks say that's gonna be exposed and the prices are gonna skyrocket and all that. But who knows, man? But I like having some, I mean, it's like World of Warcraft and shit, you know, having that. Hell yeah. But let me try some Den of Evil real quick. Alright, so here's the Den of Evil. And fortunately I got a mana... Ooh! Hold on a second. That's an experience shrine, but here, I don't know if... Maybe I want that more than the mana regen. Players 8. So you do that, and it's going to be more difficult in a minute here. Sometimes it takes a few moments to update. Or maybe you have to go off screen or something, I don't know. Or maybe it only applies to the enemies off screen, I mean. I'm still probably going to beat their ass. So, she's about to hit level 30. I think the only thing I really wanted at level 30 was Cold Mastery, because fortunately that's... Oh, I'm going to get the skill quest from the den as well, that'll be nice. Oh, gosh. Yeah, they're thick now, look at this. Yeah, they're thick as fuck now. Okay, so, wanted a Cold Master. So, it has 25 pierce now. But yeah, I mean, this obviously, now it's going to be more difficult, the fact that I turned up the monster level. But this is players 8. Like, she'd be kicking ass in here if this were players 1. I mean, but look at the experience. I just popped level, and she already has a bar full nearly. And I even re-killed a couple Fallens for no experience after they were summoned. So, or revived. Hell yeah. But... Yeah, what I was saying, man, about the gold and silver is you feel like you're in World of Warcraft and shit, and that's kind of what I like about it. And that's why I really do find it appealing, the idea. In World of Warcraft, you have is copper, right? Because it's just a simplifying breakdown the ability to optimize transactions. You know, so you have to have. So that's why copper is nice to have as well, because it comes in tiers, and you have the copper. Like in World of Warcraft, 100 copper is worth 1 silver, and then 100 silver is worth 1 gold. So it's kind of a nice system. And I think that would be interesting for the future of Diablo. Maybe not. Maybe you don't need copper. I mean, what the hell though? Why not? But maybe just silver and gold. That might be really interesting because to give it, make it more scarce and rare and have more value. Like a good way to have it have value is by having a trade only or gold or silver or trade only auction house rather, where you could offer up trades in a trade box and they'll have like 24 hours to accept or reject your offer. Or they could have a set price of silver and gold. You know, something like that. I mean, I think that would be pretty fucking toad. In what is it? In Diablo 4 at the least. All right. But yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about that? I know I've been talking about this shit for a little while, but I just love me some silver and gold and shit is the thing. And like, I like, you know, who the fuck doesn't like the idea of the barbaric trade system in Diablo 2, but I think the reality is, I rarely fucking use it, man. I think a lot of us are just so used now, especially these days. You know, it's not like it was back in the day where we were little ducks. Like, now there are just so many distractions, social media, and all this other bullshit. You know, we're on our phones and all that shit. All just constant, you know, it's constant little dopamine rushes and shit. Not to say that it's good to indulge in that, because it's probably not. You know, it's fucked up. You gotta have some resistance. You know, a lot, in fact. You know, you gotta find some resistant charms and shit for social media and just that sort of stimulation, just constant stimulation. But the thing is, with all that being considered, that's the reality we're in. So I don't think we're as like back in the day. It was easier to wait in a fucking trade game and to sit there and chill in a trade game, but I don't even do that, man. Right now, I just have a bunch of bullshit in my stash because I'm used to constant stimulation. I don't have really the patience to sit around and chat and jabber about this or that trade, you know? I mean, got a time to sit around chat and jabber with our boys, obviously, but with some dude just or some randos in a trading game, it's just something that people just aren't, you know, I don't think they have that in their makeup these days as much as they did before anyway. And they're not their physiological, but you know, their psychological makeup and all that, and how they go about in social manners. You know, I don't know if we have the fucking patience to sit there and trade games anymore, to spam trade chats, and we just don't fucking do it. Like, I can't recall a single time I've traded this whole time in D2R. Did I trade? Good day. I don't know if I did. You just keep a bunch of shit in the stash, and it just stacks up, and just because you know someday you might need it. But that's why I was saying, if you have it in a trade auction house, you could get rid of that shit. I mean, for one, you could trade it off in the auction house, or you could just sell it to the merchants and just save up gold and silver and shit. Because then it doesn't take up all these spaces and shit. You just have a little tab down here. You got your gold, you got your silver, you know, or runes for currency. You know, then you just keep what really, really, really matters. You have it all organized and shit. Have all your runes right here. Have your super rarity items right here. You know, maybe a little gemmy here and there. But you could have, you know, some cleared fucking space, man, a cleared mine and shit. You know, that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. You know, because be honest with yourself, dog, and let me know in the comments. Good day. Have you really spent much time trading in D2R? Like, in fucking game, not using these third-party websites? Because that was kind of my point. You know, instead of using the third-party websites, just integrate in the fucking game. But if you're not using third-party websites, be honest, dog. You know, nobody's going to laugh at you, man. Nobody's going to talk shit about you. And if they do, man, just hide behind your fucking keyboard, you know? Most folk don't know who you is. They don't know who Ice Boy is, so I'm going to talk shit, dog. Go ahead in the comments below, but the least you can fucking do is give me a little tippy in the tippy jar if you're going to do so. You know, give me some silver and gold and shit. Because I got to put up with that fucking bullshit. Y'all talking shit or whatever, but... yeah, I mean, be honest, man. Have you traded in-game? Yeah, fuck. Bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe you have, but be honest with me, all right? Be honest with us, you know, in the comments below, everyone else and all that. How much time have you actually spent in Diablo trade? And how many things do you have in your stash that is stacked up that's just causing mental clutter for you? How much fucking bullshit is in your stash? With the idea of, maybe I'll trade that one there. Maybe I might need it one day. That's the whole thing with the auction house. You need it one day, you run to the little auction house and you grab it. Because you know there's going to be 100 of them on there for bottom dollar. Not dollar, I know you guys don't, not all of you guys want the real money. Well, for bottom gold or silver or bottom trade, all right? I'm just curious what you guys have to say. You know, if you have, that's legit. You know, let me know. Have you spent a lot of time trading in game? Like, only using the game? Like the old days? I mean, that's cool, man. You get style points for that, but I feel like it might be quite rare. All right, I'm going to finish this den, and I'll talk to y'all in a little while. Like the video if you will. Hit the thumbs up button. Become a patron if you want. I appreciate your support. And your opinions, man. You know, when I say you guys' opinions are bullshit, I'm just fucking around, okay? Like, I read what you guys have to say. And obviously it matters, you know? I mean, it matters especially if it's coherent with logic and reason. You know, which is why if you have an interesting opinion, even if it's contrary to whatever I say, you know, you're going to see, you know, if it does coincide more with logic and reason and practicality. Partly based on if that shit gets liked in the comments. You know, if you say something that's toad as fuck when it comes to what maybe should be implemented in this game, that shit's going to get liked. You know, it's going to resonate with people is the thing. All right, so we got some objectivity and shit going on here. So yeah, if you will, like the video, state your opinion in the comments below. Because I read all that shit, you know, and if you guys are a patron of mine, may your finances be blessed, and to upcoming patrons, may your finances be blessed, may you prosper and be well, and may you have many wives. Peace be with you.